You can spend hours editing your photos and still feel like something's missing. I know because I've been there many, many times. Hey, after editing thousands and thousands of photos, I have realized something. Not all tools in our editing software are created equally. Sure, every slider in our editing software has a purpose. And of course, every slider is important in some way. But today, I really want to focus on 6 tools inside of DxO Photolab 9 that can literally make or break my edits. For those of you new to the channel, I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff. I'm a professional wildlife photographer living in Charleston, South Carolina. And for those of you who are returning to the channel, of course, I want to welcome you back. It's always great to see you. In today's video, I'm going to share 6 tools inside DxO Photolab 9 that are absolutely critical to my editing process. So let's jump in and take a look. Let's kick it off with number 1, noise reduction and demosaicing. Now, the process of noise reduction and demosaicing is something that is used by DxO Photolab in a very unique way to get not only the cleanest images, but the best color out of your images as well. But what is demosaicing? Well, let's keep it very high level. Our camera pixels capture colors in the form of red, green, and blue color rays, but they don't see all of the colors. Demosaicing is a process of figuring out and adding those missing colors to ensure that our images have very rich color tones. While DxO's noise reduction has always been one of the biggest selling points to their software, it continues to somehow get better and better as it matures. But I do hear photographers from time to time asking, how do I get better results from the noise reduction when using higher ISO values? This brings up a whole new conversation, right? We have to remember ISO is not what is causing noise in your images. Noise is a result of your camera sensor being starved for light. The more we starve it, the more noise we get. So regardless of your ISO, the key to limiting noise is going to be capturing images with good exposure. I shoot all the time using ISOs of 16 and even 20,000, and never have I had an issue with getting clean images after running them through DxO's noise reduction. This is why this step of the editing process is so vital to my workflow. Number 2, unsharp mask. Sharpening can be a slider that adds a lot of value to your images, but it's also one of the most overused tools in your editing software. In my opinion, sharpening is one of those edits that when done correctly is really used with a less is more kind of approach, right? The problem is though, photographers may not believe the changes they made with the sharpening are actually enough. So what starts to happen is they start to ramp up the intensity of their sharpening, and before you know it, your images look too sharp and they are actually losing image quality. When using the unsharp mask tool in Photolab 9, it's really a good idea to keep that slider between 100 to 200 for the best results. And always remember, when sharpening your images, you should never be viewing them at less than 75%. Ideally, you should be zooming in to 100% when viewing them so that you can really see what changes are being applied when you add your sharpening. Number 3, white balance. White balance is a key step in your editing process because it serves a few very essential purposes. The first being it corrects color temperature of the light sources that are falling in your image, which of course keeps your colors accurate. Number 2, white balance can be used creatively. For example, warmer color tones can make a sunrise just feel more cozy and inviting, while cooler tones can give that feeling of the environment being a little bit more crisp and cold. And number 3, white balance sets the foundation for the color grading to follow through your editing process. As you edit color in your images, a correct white balance will prevent fighting unwanted color tints from surfacing in your photos. Number 4 DxO Smart Lighting. Now, when I first started using DxO Photolab, DxO Smart Lighting was one of those tools that quickly became one of my favorites. If we take a look at the exposure slider inside of any photo editing software, we move it left, we move it right, it changes the brightness levels of our entire image, right? Everything is impacted equally. But with DxO Smart Lighting, things get a little bit more unique here. As we move the slider left and right, it's going to allow you to automatically brighten and darken certain areas of your image while leaving the other areas unaffected. This is highly valuable when we have situations that involve backlighting or maybe images where the contrast range exceeds what your camera can handle, right? This is especially true when we have images with real dark areas. If you have images that were accidentally underexposed and generally short on contrast, Smart Lighting is a great tool to help you fix these more challenging lighting situations. As I work through my lighting corrections inside of DxO, the Smart Lighting tool is the very first tool I use following white balance. I then use the remaining tools like exposure and highlights and midtones and shadows and whites and blacks to go ahead and further tweak my lighting. Number 5, HSL color management. HSL is where we can control the hue, the saturation, and the luminance of colors in your images. Now, Photolab 9 allows you to make changes to your colors globally, right? Meaning that any change we make from a saturation and vibrancy standpoint, it's going to impact every color in the image uniformly. But we also have the ability to edit colors on a color channel basis to give us even deeper control. The HSL tool allows us to pick colors, change the range of colors in our source color, and even change how much our selection feathers into bordering colors. We are talking about precision color control. Number 6, and our final tools are the local adjustment tools. Now, the local adjustment tools inside of DxO Photolab 9 have always been extremely powerful, but they have also been extremely misunderstood. Sure, they are slower than using the AI masking tools, but the selections that can be made with these tools are highly precise. And now, with the release of Photolab 9, we have the best of both worlds because we have all of DxO's existing local adjustment tools coupled with their new AI masking tools. As photographers and photo editors, I don't think any of us could ask for more when it comes to the power and flexibilities of DxO Photolab's local adjustment options. Okay, so those are the 6 tools in my workflow that can make or break my images. Let me know in the comments below which tools are vital to your editing process. Hey, if you want to purchase DxO Photolab 9, use my special link in the show notes below, and also be sure to use my special discount code at the time of checkout. That code is Magnolia, and it will save you 15% off your order. If you're not quite ready yet to purchase DxO Photolab 9 and you want a little time to play with it, be sure to download a 30-day free trial where you can run it through its paces and try it out for yourself. If you're already a Photolab user, maybe you're brand new to it, maybe you've been working on it for a while, but maybe you just want to improve your skills and you're just ready to get to that next level, then you're going to want to check out my DxO Photolab 9 Masterclass. And you can check that out at my store at magnoliaphotographysc.com/store. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I will see you in the next video. Until then, you're going to want to check out this next video.